Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. This is episode 148. I am Grant Fierro here with Mike Medina. And we're going to run through what went down this week, which yesterday, Vans released their newest video, Spinning Away, introducing Tyson Peterson to the team, full parts from Tyson, Kyle, Chima, and then a team montage, which had a handful of Rowan clips in there.
Who was the winner?
Winner of the whole video for me? I don't know.
I know.
I guess
every part in there was equally as heavy.
Yeah, dude, I can't really choose one straight up.
I agree.
I don't know. Sorry.
It's a lame answer. Just because I've seen less footage of him.
Yeah,
but then it's like I say that, and then I think Kyle, and I'm just like, yo, but Kyle Smith,
yeah, but then Chima went in.
Chima's footage was amazing.
Dude.
That's one of my favorite skateboarders, and all three of those dudes are like up on that list, you know. So it's like, I don't know. That's a heavy edit, man.
I really like
Very
Kyle.
heavy edit.
I really like how you can tell Kyle's so hyped when he rolls away from tricks. Like
I love
all
that.
of his parts, he's always so.
I think
like,
we've talked about that before.
Yeah,
I think we've talked about that before. I think
when he does the most insane, he's Smith grinding the longest roll ever, and he's practically sitting down. And then he rolls away. He's like, oh, he's like so hyped.
Dude, the way that he sits on that particular like grind or that particular trick and that particular part is like,
he's straight
I don't
up
think I've ever seen some
shit
shit like that.
Like if somehow he slipped out of it into the lip slide, like he would have just flown, flown back.
Like, dude, he changes his center of gravity like 6 different times.
Oh, speaking of that, his 50 at the end, I think it's his ender, right?
Yeah.
That really long 50.
Yeah.
He's like, it didn't look like there was 1 second on that whole grind that he was comfortable. Like the whole time, he was like pinched on it, but like waving all crazy, and then he like went heel side at the end, and it was sick. Like he just powered through it.
And that guy, he's like a freak of nature to be that little and be able to skate the biggest shit ever. Like the fact that he even steps to these rails that are enormous to like large size men.
Yeah,
insane to me. Short. He's a little dude, man. Kyle Walker is not a big guy at all. But I don't know. That edit is fucked. That was definitely exactly what I wanted from Tyson Peterson this whole time. Like I feel like until now we had just gotten small little doses of him, with the most footage being in that Am Scramble video.
Yeah, well he had a next new wave part.
Yeah, but I meant
kind of
like
as he came up, and then put him on, and then it's just been like montage stuff.
I know. I was gonna reference the next new wave video, but I mean like since then, I feel like we've only gotten little doses of him, and I feel like that's the video that put him on. And typically with the rest of those guys, especially in that group of next new wave, all those dudes have already like been put pro, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot of them. Not all. I mean, almost everyone.
Not all, but majority of them.
New wave,
all of the scramblers, right?
Everyone except Tyson. Is that it now?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winkowski has a board.
Winkowski, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the people that might be sleepers in that group.
Tyson's a real good big spinner, dude.
Dude, the way that he does hurricanes is insane.
I think it's a 5-0 down a rail, lands real quick, and the front big's a set. Looks so amazing.
I don't know. I definitely feel like this is one of those it was like a must-watch video this week.
Oh, yeah, you can't miss that.
Yeah, I couldn't miss it. It was like, I'm really enjoying these like really done well, like 20 to 30 minute long edits.
I think it's the best thing to do.
I agree, because it almost like, okay, say like my attention span is shitty, I can always split it up.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing to do even from a brand's perspective, a full-length video ends up taking so much time and dudes get hurt and it takes longer and longer, like just get 2 to 3 dudes, film apart, everyone else, 3 clips for the montage. Now you have a 20-minute video.
I think that we've seen brands have success with it too. Like Adidas, I know has done it. Deluxe does it often.
Yeah, like all the Spitfire ones, and then they'll do surveillance, so they have like a couple parts.
Right. I'm trying to think.
I think it's the best thing to do.
Has done it. Like small little, like almost like mid full length, you know?
Yeah, it's like just toss a few.
Dudes. I don't want to say it's an edit because it's fucking 30 minutes long, but at the same time, it's not a full length, you know?
Yeah. No, I think it's the best thing to do.
I agree, especially
with the way people kind of like want footage to come out consistently. You don't want to like just not put stuff out for so long.
I think that it caters to both sides of the spectrum too. It caters to the person that does like the internet quick footage because you can always watch your guy's part and then click X. But it also caters to the people that do prefer a compilation of footage to say.
Yeah, it's like a middle ground.
I agree. It's a middle ground. That's like the best way to describe it. And I think that it's really easy way to do things too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think all around it's the best because I think sometimes full lengths brands don't want it to get super drawn out, so they'll end up finishing it, putting it out. But then I'll see there'll be certain dudes in it that it's like, well, that kind of sucks. Like this guy was hurt and he only has like a minute of footage now, and I get they have to put it out, but like I would have rather just see stuff like this, a 20-minute edit, and so there's not as much pressure. And if someone's hurt, whatever, they can get tossed in the next edit.
Do you like the format of having individual parts, or do you like the format of the montage?
I like exactly how this Vans one's done. A couple video parts, one dude that has 3 to 5 minutes of footage, and then everyone else tossed in a montage. Whatever. It was.
I really liked that a lot.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, this was really easy to watch for me.
Yeah, it was exactly like no other way.
Yeah, you're right.
But Kyle happened to be in both, which is
fucking kill it in both.
Yeah, he went in. Rowan's footage was amazing in this.
Oh, dude, I think a lot of people were hyped on his shit.
I even comprehend the fact that he fakey flipped down that set with his super broken board. And that crazy Wally lip slide around that like U-turn ledge was so sick.
Yeah, a lot of the comments are stoked on Rowan's footage for sure.
Yeah, Rowan's one of the sickest to watch.
Where he's tight.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Vans, Jerry Sue was seen within this past week wearing some old school.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, it was a little bit surprising. Kind of came out. I mean, yeah, it was a surprise. We've seen a handful of dudes leaving Emerica recently, with obviously Cater. Then we saw Herman's gone. He actually made that official announcement like a week and a half ago or something. We chatted about that.
I feel like.
Go ahead.
And I feel like the people that are like leaving, or like the people that we are kind of seeing noticeably like kind of part ways with the brand, are people that have been there for quite some time.
I mean, definitely just Herman and Jerry alone. Like those, like when you think of Emerica, those are two dudes that you would think of. They've been there forever.
Yeah,
killed it in their videos.
Yeah, and I mean,
oh, Mike just dropped out here. Hopefully, he'll be back momentarily. I was gonna take a look right now, just at the Emerica site, to see if Sue is still. Yeah, he's not on the team page anymore. There was a photo of him and Cater. I was on Daniel Wheatley's Instagram story. And Jerry had Vans on as well, which I think would completely make sense for him to skate for Vans. If he's not on Emerica anymore, Vans.
Yeah, do you think that they're gonna offer him like a spot on the team though, or you think that they're just hooking him up with shoes?
I could kind of see it go either way.
Same. He is also on the elder end though.
Yeah. He's a little bit older now,
especially with Vans kind of being like a young, marketable team right now, especially with the introduction of Tyson.
Very
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a baby.
Yeah, and their team's big.
Huge. Big is an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, out of the big 5 shoe brands, they all have huge teams, basically. But I don't know. Maybe I think it'd be kind of cool for them to put him on. But I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't get put on at the same time, I guess, just because of his age and how big their team is. But, yeah, we'll see over time really where they go.
That would be my conclusion.
Yeah.
I think sci-fi fantasy is fucking sick.
Yeah, that's rad. I'm excited to see where he goes with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to see more of that. That's for sure. I think the name is sick. Just like the simplicity is sick. I don't know. I like it.
But once I saw him in Vans, I kind of thought back, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when he was on the nightclub, did they even talk about Emerica very much? I mean, I know they talked about like old trips and stuff.
I genuinely don't remember.
But I don't remember.
They talked a lot about Osiris.
They did talk a lot about Osiris. I don't really remember much Emerica talk, or like any talk of like what's going on with Emerica now, or like his shoe, or anything like that. So kind of when I saw him in Vans, that was like something that popped in my mind. Like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, they weren't even really talking about it at that time.
I think it was kind of funny that he was in with Gator in the photo too.
Yeah, it was.
They literally just left. They both
just
left. Same shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's interesting to see.
It is for sure.
We're gonna have to see what happens with Emerica, man. That's very. I mean, obviously, brands do this. We've seen this happen before, where they'll go in like a younger direction, and the older dudes will kind of part ways or get let go or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. But
yeah,
I think that for Herman and Jerry, I think that they may be like older dudes in the game, but as far as like their skating, they're still very relevant. Like their skating is still very high level skateboarding. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
So
as well as one thing that I've kind of been thinking of with Cater leaving, Herman leaving, Jerry leaving, I'm kind of just interested like what is Reynolds feeling about all this, and like when his contract is up or whatever, like what's gonna happen to him?
I mean, I feel like you have to think about it from this way, like this perspective, right? He has quite literally been Cater's skate coach at this up until this point, right? You can agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the term skate coach, but yeah, he's like
right. But that's what I mean. He's his mentor is what I should say, not skate coach.
I like that.
Okay, I think that for your mentor to give you a green light to do something along the lines of leaving a shoe brand or leaving this or leaving that, I think that he had to have greenlit that move, man. For him to be that involved with Emerica over the years, for him to be that involved with Cater, I think he had to have greenlit that move for sure.
I mean, especially one thing that I noticed immediately, the first time I saw Cater in Vans, first time I saw him not wearing Americas, was on Andrew Reynolds' story. Like, I think that was literally the first thing out on the internet at all of him not wearing Americas. Yeah. And it was like Cater like messing around on a curb. Like it was almost like I took it like it was like an informative thing. Like he's not wearing Americas. Like I'm not saying that's for sure what was going through Reynolds' head, but it was just like it wasn't like
that's
it was Cater like front fubling some rail. Like it was just him off on a curb. Like I don't even know if he did a trick. And I was like, wow, that kind of seemed like, he's not wearing Americas anymore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, let's not forget that there were those heavy rumors that Reynolds was leaving, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, around the way days.
Let's not forget about that. And that was, 2 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know.
Year and a half.
I just think that it says a lot about the situation of Cater's situation, not Jerry's. Mm-hmm. That Reynolds would allow that, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean Cater and Vans.
Cater's gonna do what Boss Man says. Let's fucking be honest.
Yeah, but he also needs. I mean, Cater's gonna grow into his own taste and decisions.
And Reynolds loves for his dudes to get money.
Yeah, that's been
loves
clear.
It.
Especially with Theotis. I always remember Theotis talking about that with Altamont.
Yeah, case in point, that's a great example.
Reynolds. I mean, to explain if anyone isn't familiar with this,
Terry,
they talked about it on the Weekend Buzz, I believe. But Theotis pretty much says like Altamont was going to give him a signature, or his signature collection had just came out, and Nike offered him a bigger amount of money to skate for the Nike apparel thing, and Theotis kind of seemed like he wasn't sure what to do because he'd skated for Altamont for a while. They just gave him a clothing line, and Reynolds was like, "Dude, like just get the money, like skate for Nike, like you deserve it."
That's what I'm sure. Exact same kind of shit happened with Cater.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Well, this week another pro skateboarder. We starting to train back up. We've got to be pro every week.
Oh, this one is interesting. This one's
Trevor
interesting,
McClung
bro.
Announced pro the day of the Etnies album video.
He stayed. He weathered through the storm.
Yeah, he stayed AM for years and years and years. But now he's got his name on his board, which is well deserved.
Turn pro.
What was that?
He watched a bunch of other dudes turn pro before.
Yeah, he watched Jocelyn go pro. He was AM when Felipe went pro, right?
Yeah, and he watched them bring in Chris Cole. He watched Leticia. Shit, that's gnarly. And he watched Scott DeCenzo leave, go pro somewhere else.
Do you remember a few months? It was only a few months ago. Trevor, it was a big joke, but posted that blank board.
The blank board,
was leaving, and then he was, just kidding.
Yeah. And Daniel Espinosa's brand posted him on his story skating too, so it fucked with everybody even more. Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, now he's got his board. He's got the opening part in Edney's album. I was able to.
I didn't know that. That was one of my questions for you, actually. For our viewers that don't know, our own Grant Fierro was at the San Diego premiere.
Yep, it was an Oceanside.
San Diego premiere.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going to be, Oceanside.
Yeah. You'll be out here soon.
Damn, dude.
So it wasn't the first world premiere they had in LA, and then the one down here was the next night or 2 nights later. And a chunk of the team was down here. Best part, I guess, in terms of, I don't know, how do you judge skating? I guess best you would say.
What do you mean? How do you judge skating? We do it all the time.
I know, but like best and favorite, it's just hard to think about. In terms of gnarliness, I'm giving it to Chris Johnson, as you'd expect, because he's gnarly. Matt Berger,
they threw away.
Go ahead.
The fact that they threw away his frontside flip for the teaser,
part, which it should be.
Right, I just think that's hilarious.
It's insane that it's in the teaser, but I don't think I'm happy that they still put it in his part, because there'll be things that I see in teasers or like in an intro. It's like, dude, I don't think anyone could complain if they use it twice, because people aren't never going to go back in a year and watch the teaser. They're going to watch the video part, so it needs to be in there, and it is, which it should be. Matt Berger did some mind-boggling tricks, as you would expect him to. There's a shootout rail in Compton. Off like a stretch 3 or something. It's pretty low circle rail, goes down a little bit. Same rail. Thiago Lemos did a front feeble laser flip on it. Troy Pudwell, like 3 weeks ago, did the most insane splits. Feeble back on 80 on Instagram.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that spot. He does a back lip, big flip out, which number one, I've never seen. Number two, it's on a circle rail, which is, for a flip out trick like that, would definitely be easier on a square rail. And three, it was done absolutely perfect. Like that, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's the shit.
Obviously, he goes crazy on hubs and handrails.
He's the shit.
I love that. Trevor has a lot of footage first part.
That was what I was going to say regarding his pro announcement. It's kind of wild that we got his pro announcement, a full-length video part, as well as the battle commander.
Yeah, it was definitely lined up.
Woo! Well. Yeah, for a guy who consistently bitches about people not dropping footage when they go pro, my mouth is fucking shut.
Shut up this time, Mike. Trevor said, I don't hear Medina say nothing.
Yeah, dude. All I have is positive remarks to make. That dude is good as fuck, man. Yeah, hey, but I've been saying that shit. I said that he arguably has my favorite part from Plan B's True.
He does have a really good part. He does that crook or his nose grind around that ass rail was sick. Anyway, back to the album real quick. Barney Page had an amazing video part. In terms of my favorite, it was probably either Barney or Nick Garcia. Nick has really cool trick selection. I never know what he's going to do. He gets crazy looking spots. As for Ryan Sheckler, I know that's a big question out. He shared a video part with David Reyes.
With who?
David Reyes.
Oh, David Reyes.
Yeah.
Wait, David Reyes didn't have a full part?
No, him and Sheckler shared a part.
Where the fuck is David Reyes footage going?
I'm not sure. I would assume that it would all be for this, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I thought he would for sure have a full part. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if he was hurt.
I sound like an asshole, but I really don't know.
Yeah. And then, do you want to know about El Toro, or should I let you and everyone else wait till they watch?
I think we should. I already know.
Okay, well, I'll stay quiet on that.
Actually, yeah, just fucking say it, dude.
All right, El Toro isn't in
for that.
There's
El Toro's nowhere in the video.
El Toro tray flip. There's no attempts. There's no back. Sheckler didn't come through the backside flip. Not that I don't think anyone really thought it would be in this. It didn't happen. But I'm still very confident that Chris Johnson will tray flip it, and we will see.
I agree.
I'm not doubting that at all. I think that'll happen. I heard a couple people talking at the premiere that he had over 20 minutes of footage to go through for this video.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I heard. I didn't see the clips, but that's what's being said.
How do you do that?
I don't know. He's a monster.
Be able to skate what he skates. It's not like this guy's doing mini ramp tricks.
No, it's what. Okay. Also, the Jocelyn part. It's pretty much what you'd expect. I think he's a well-rounded skateboarder. But when it comes to video parts, it's going to be a lot of hucking, and that's what it is.
That's what I am here for. If I'm watching a Chris
that's what
Johnson
people
part, I
want,
don't give a fuck about a tech line.
He goes in.
It's like same with Nigel, though. I don't care about a ledge line at all.
Yeah, you want to see him. Yeah, I mean, play to your strengths.
Play to your strengths.
Yeah, play to
especially for a guy like Chris Johnson, who's like,
yeah, he came out the gate with the video part that's all 95% stairs. So yeah, everyone's gonna want to see his stairs.
Thank you. I don't know. I fuck with that dude heavy, man. I think a lot of people know that, especially people that listen to our show. I love Chris Johnson.
Yeah. So that's
he's special. He's special though. I think he's different. Yeah.
What's different about Chris Johnson?
He's built different. I don't know, man. He's
you know what we should talk about real quick before we switch topics? Wallenberg. That is a notable spot that he skated.
That was we had a fun conversation earlier about top 5 tricks done at Wallenberg.
Yeah, well, I kind of want to hear that. First of all, let me say what Johnson did.
I want to hear the viewers' top 5 at Wallenberg, though.
Yeah. Well, let's real quick run through kind of us chat about it, and then they'll let us know.
Yeah.
But Chris Johnson in Edney's album does Ghetto Bird and Inward Heel. The Inward Heel photo was in Thrasher like I would say 2 years ago or more.
I think it was 2 years.
It was my first over 2 years. But I think my first episode of Skate Fillet was when that photo, like when Drew first had me come on Skate Fillet, that photo was in Thrasher. So I remember texting him like, yeah, and then he's you should come talk on our show about it. Okay. But yeah, Inward Heels are perfect. Ghetto Birds are perfect. Mike, before we get into just the Wallenberg talk, what do you think's gnarlier? Ghetto Bird down Hollywood or Ghetto Bird down Wallenberg?
Wallenberg.
Wallenberg
hang time. Well, hang time versus impact, right?
Yeah,
Wallenberg's
exactly.
Long,
one's long and one's tall.
Fuck. I don't know. For my personal tastes, I'd rather go high to low than like long ways.
Personal in terms of being the skateboarder or the viewer?
Yes. Viewer.
Oh, viewer. Okay.
Yeah, skateboarder. I'd rather see Wallenberg. Skateboarder, I'd rather skate something drop.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, they're both so gnarly. I don't even know. But
that like long lens angle of Wallenberg is so badass.
I really like how the fisheye. I think Spanish film for sure.
I like the fisheye one too. That's fine.
The VX fisheye and Shane's 9x heel is.
I'm not mad at that angle. That angle was sick. Other than the fact that it was blurry as fuck from VX footage, it was a dope angle. I prefer the Andrew Reynolds backside flip angle.
Okay, that's fair. Well, we're chatting about Wallenberg. Let's hear your top 5.
My top 5.
Yeah.
What are we going to start with? 5? We'll start with 5.
Yeah, go to 5. 5 to 1.
What, Forrest Edwards switch flip?
Okay. What was that in?
I fucking don't remember. I think it was just like this like.
Wait, didn't he switch flip and someone got his back with switch backside flip?
Yes.
Who switched backside flip?
I can't remember who the switch backside flip is.
Me neither, at all. I really don't remember at all. I just remember that happening.
That's horrible that we don't remember something as gnarly as a switch backside flip down Wallenberg. Yeah, but number 4 is got to be DeCenzo front 3.
Okay, first try, by the way.
First try DeCenzo front 3, by the way, which is just absolutely fucked.
It's absurd.
Reynolds backside flip's got to be 3rd spot, just because Shane's got to be number 2, just because Jocelyn Gettlebird's got to be number 1.
Where's Chris Cole at?
Oh, he's hanging out. Honorable mentions.
That's good.
That's fucked.
What about?
I also think that one dude's nollie was really gnarly. Like, dude, how fast are you going? How fast are you going?
Yeah, he took that Roland Thrasher makes and just put another one on top of it. He brought the Omega
That's
ramp.
Real fucked up, man. That's insane.
I'll service try.
What about you?
That's gnarly. Me. Oh no. I'll go. Shoot.
Oh, TJ Rogers honorable mention for me as well. Switch from big.
Yeah, switch from big.
Yeah.
No. You listed the main ones. I'll just go with that. I know it's lame, but I don't know how to I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably say Ghetto Bird somehow. Ghetto Bird is probably. I would still put that at number 1, and that just mainly because that trick down something has to be so hard to roll away from.
I agree.
I just can't even.
Hang time to be backwards.
And I could see I mean, I know that's like Jocelyn's one of his main tricks, but that's just
That's
so
fine,
hard.
though.
That's so hard to roll away from
Yeah.
that. Like I could see sticks for days, but rolling away from that's insane.
Dude, to be
Shane's
in the air for that long.
Shane's nollie back heel at 2. Is that what you said 2? No, I'm just matching.
Yeah.
I love the
That's
nollie
because
back
that's.
heel.
I mean, dude,
Zach
how do you
Wallen-
not
hey,
have
Zach
those
Wallen-
1 and 2?
Zach Wallen nollie back
Nollie
180. I'll put it at like 4.
Ooh.
I'll put it 2
Dude,
behind
style.
Shane. Yeah, because it was so
Style.
sick. It was so sick.
He did it so badass. That dude's a bad motherfucker in general.
I'll put Chris Cole's tray flip at 3
Amazing.
because he worked for it and that's tight.
Amazing. And he just did it like a badass.
5, I'll go Reynolds backside flip just because it's OG.
Slant switch.
Yeah, landing switch on his butt. Yeah, so that's my list. Some of them are the same.
Landing switch. Imagine trying to land switch on that fucking thing.
I'd rather just not. Landing switch at the Wallenberg. Ishad in his nightclub said he tried to front heel it.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. Can we talk about his shots in 9 club? Dude, I was laughing out loud so much.
What's
when
the
he talks about
count
breaking boards, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, the word shrimp is hilarious.
We in triple digits or what?
Like, dude, we have to start using the word shrimp.
And dry? That was so funny.
Yeah. Dude, all I'm saying is that, like, the part with him breaking boards where he's like, just feels so good. Like,
Dude,
I couldn't fucking stop laughing. I was straight up. Like,
you walked
I'm
to his
at my
car
desk at work.
and broke 5
and broke all the other boards. Oh my fucking god! I was at work, like literally laughing out loud.
And then Chris was like, "Oh, so you just set up 5 boards?" I said, "No, I just don't have those setups anymore."
I was fucking dying about that broken board thing, just completely dying. And then like the whole like having Steezus. Never met him before. Hey, hey, come over here, bro. Hey, come over here. That's so funny. I could see that being like you know what I mean. If you don't know somebody, they'll tell you to come over here. You'd be like, yeah, I'll be right over, bro. Like, that's so
craziest
funny.
thing.
I don't know.
We've heard some of this before. Of the whole kind of he skated Tampa and then stuff with Deluxe and Nike and 4-Star all came together. But it was crazy to hear really how fast it happened. Of like, he started getting hooked up at 16, and he had money to move out by 18. Live on his own and really made it happen.
Just. He was only getting 1 sponsor there.
What time when he moved out?
He said he was only getting. He only had 1 sponsor then. It was Nike.
Well, what, paying him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
That's
but like
insane.
Getting hooked up
Nike
with
money,
Deluxe,
kids.
4-Star, and Nike all at once.
Nike money,
or like
kids.
around the month. Yeah, and then the Nike.
Get on Nike at 16. You'll be all right by 18. No jobs.
Well, he made it happen, dude.
I mean, rightfully so. It's not like he's not like an extremely
the best
skilled
skateboarder
individual.
alive,
right,
dude. Yeah,
I
love
like
every second of that show,
dude. When he said, "I don't know if you guys know, but skateboarding has a little bit to do with balance," I started fucking dying, dude. Fucking dying. Hilarious. Dude, that's a funny guy,
It was
man.
so good. I love when they're talking about the injuries, and Chris is like, "Oh, so you're good right now?" And he's like, well, "Other than getting regularly bodied." And obviously, my excitement levels were through the roof when he's talking about this new footage that he's working on. Nike parts.
Oh God!
Footage for real.
Oh God!
I cannot wait.
Dude,
I can't wait.
If we thought that last year's Sodi list was fucked up,
here we go again.
I think that this year's is going to be even more fucked up, and I genuinely mean that.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Especially if at the end of the year, fucking Ishad Ware and Grant Taylor happen to be on the list.
Yeah,
where do you put them? Where the fuck do you put them? Those are like the undeniable fire.
I just think Ishad needs his own award. I mean, like, give him Sodi for a second time, but then he's just gonna need his own award.
That's what one of my homies said. They're like, dude, Ishad hasn't stopped skating the last 5 years. He's Sodi the last 5 years. I was like, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't have been bummed at all.
He's just Sodi every year. He's the best skateboarder. Him and
wrong.
Louis Lopez, and you can tell
he doesn't stop
others.
skating.
Him and Louis,
that's the thing
award.
about Ishad. Louis is the same way. They don't stop.
Yeah, every time there's a contest,
they don't stop.
Every time there's a contest, a weekend at Tampa, every person's like, Ishad's been skating the whole time. Everyone says it. And it's so sick.
Yeah, they say that about Louis though too.
Yeah, they're out there the whole time skating, killing it.
That's why they're better than everyone. Let's be honest here.
And Ishad, and I'm excited. 2 colorways. Congrats to him. I can't wait to see I mean, we've seen one of them.
You're going to cop probably now, right? You're a Nike guy.
Yeah, dude, I'm for sure trying to get some shots. I'm probably going to chill on them, though. I'm not skating until I have the shots.
Yeah, no, chill on them, dude. Let them beat some chillers. Nice white chillers, dude. Those are white shoes are.
They'll say a shot on them.
Hashtag white shoes are better.
Yo, I think white shoes are really good in footage, too.
They're the best in general. They just look better on people's feet.
Yeah, those are fresh. I haven't seen you was talking about the dunk yet. I haven't seen that.
Hey, I'm skating fucking Lucas's, bro. I like it. Cup sole.
That's what Sebo's been skating.
God knows how long, man. But yeah, you know, the fact that I wore them for like a month first, I think really allowed me to skate in them.
I like wearing shoes for a little bit before skating, but not too much.
I honestly hadn't intended on skating these shoes at all. I was just gonna have them as chillers, but I wanted to.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, huh? You'll be looking down at shoes and you're like, these are so fresh, and then you'll be like, dang, I want to skate them though.
No, yeah, well, not even though, because these were cup sole, and I'm kind of like been on this Volk for God knows how long, you know. But I like went to the park the other day on accident with them on, and I just forgot to change my shoes type shit.
And start skating them.
And I was just like, all right, fuck it, we're skating them now. Here we are.
That's tight.
I haven't really noticed a difference other than like there's a few things I noticed a difference on.
Yeah.
Heel flip tricks, I definitely noticed that my toes don't like get the grab action that I do with the Volk. So
maybe you'll get super tech like Lucas.
Shit.
Lucas can do it all.
What does he do? Tray flip, frontside nose slide.
I don't know. He does everything.
Hey, shut the fuck up, dude. That's so crazy.
Did you watch the Converse and Gray video, Pastel?
Yeah, it was. Dude, okay, that was another thing. These dudes are dropping an edit right before they drop a full length.
Yeah, it's gnarly. Yeah.
It's gnarly.
But
Bobby
a lot of
D
the dudes in this,
none of that shit's throwaway.
Yo, no, for sure. You're probably just sitting on all kinds of footage.
Like,
I would assume. But
just
to be realistic, I would assume out of the dudes in that video, I bet Bobby's the only one that's gonna have a full part in purple. They're full length.
Probably.
But yeah, it's crazy that he's dropping this type of footage when their video drops next month. But I guess he just has that. When he backside flips that up over more and then just drops the switch mania across the street, it is beyond sick. I don't know how he did the ender. He does that fakey 5-0 full cab. And his foot lands, and it's like parallel with the skateboard when he rolls away. His foot is straight. What? It's so tight.
He's one of the most enjoyable skateboarders for me to watch nowadays.
Yeah, it's
like that shit is like timeless skating to me. Like it just there's nothing that looks whack ever.
I love skateboarding, like dudes that flip their boards like that, where it's so pop flicked and caught so good. Like him, Brad Cromer. John Dillo skates like
Magnus.
That. Magnus has it.
Dude, Magnus has that stupid pop.
It's so amazing.
I've been watching his shit a lot lately, actually. I've been hyped.
I should watch it more. Magnus, that's a good
dude, don't sleep on Magnus. Magnus is that dude.
Hey, Harry,
you don't just like get on numbers and you're just like, okay.
Oh, no, that's a
you know what I mean? Like, you're
pretty elite team at the moment.
Yeah.
Harry Lintel in Pastel, dude. That back nose grab popped out and then back tail 270.
Yeah, he's a badass.
He is so sick. And then he starts killing the tranny in there. And he has a part dropping real soon too. I think in 2 weeks. Free skate mag part, real. Can't wait for that. Sweet. There's just a lot of good skateboarding coming out right now. Harry's the man. Harry goes in all the Street Fire edits. He goes in. What was that?
Who else is supposed to drop a full length this year? I can't remember.
Element, I think.
Right? I was going to say, we've already seen this is going to be the second shoe brand full length.
Yeah, there's Cons and there's Element.
Good.
And
at Nice.
Yeah, Nice just dropped it. Or yeah, I guess it comes out in like this month. Yeah.
I wonder if anyone else would do anything.
I don't know, the Converse one's going to be incredible. That's a premiere.
That's going to be the big video of the year?
Yeah. I think it will be. Element video is going to be insane too, though.
Oh, yeah. What am I talking about? That's going to be the big
gnarly
video of the year.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Yeah, that's
just
gonna be
everyone
fun.
has their own taste, but the lineup
Wasn't Flip filming for a video too? I doubt it'll be this year, but I'm pretty sure that I saw somewhere that they were.
I don't know, but
if they do,
Louis
that's
Lopez,
gonna be a fucked up video, dude. Their team is insanely good.
Their team's
Stacked as fuck.
Let's talk about Miles Silvas real quik, Mike.
All right.
I know me and you both noticed something a little funny yesterday. So
yesterday, a lot of people noticed this.
Was there a lot of comments about it?
I got DM'd on DM'd.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, let's explain what we're talking about. Yesterday, Miles Silvas was officially welcomed to Stan Sox, which sick. And they put out some footage for it. And it's pretty funny because, before Miles was put on numbers, that whole in-between period, he was skating a lot of crooked boards, some real boards, some PLA boards here and there. I see him with Habitat boards.
Which he does skate for Thunder, so there's the connection.
Yeah. And then like the PLA shop boards, he had Habitat boards a little bit because I know he was on official at the time, or I don't know if you know if he still is. But he was on official and they were connected with Habitat, whatever. And then randomly, like 4 months in or so to numbers, I remember he posted a video and had a crooked board again, and I was like, that's really weird, whatever.
Also had a crooked at Chicago Street League, and that was in forgot what month actually.
And then
October?
Yesterday he gets welcome to Stance and then footage, and he has a numbers hat on, and I'm not at all hinting that I think he's leaving numbers. I really don't think he is.
No,
but he had a real board in that video again. It's just so random. Like, what's up with this? He's like in an ad. They show his board. The whole footage he's skating that board.
Right. Okay. Which means that clearly he likes the deluxe shape, which is like, okay, whatever. That's not unheard of that you like the shape that you want to keep riding. Okay. You would think that numbers would have just fucking recreated this shape by now.
Yeah, I really got absolutely no idea what the deal is. But like when I seen that, I was like, how are they like this brand? Like this brand's been out for this much time. She's like the main dude.
Yeah,
like, that's the dude they need to push. And like, why is it that like there's even been like this many times after they've launched that we see them skating other boards? It's just weird.
It's not even other boards. It's usually just like the same brand, like the same like distribution. Yeah. Like that's kind of fucking funny, dude. All I keep thinking to myself is like, why wouldn't they have just created this shape already? There's like just no reason for it, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Like, dude, you've given this guy multiple auditions.
What boards does he skate? 825?
I genuinely don't know.
I know they sell his numbers boards on the sides that
I want to say he skates at like an 8.3.
I think it's either 825 or 8.3.
I think he says it in that push
in his 9 club
for some reason.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, he skates 838.
Okay.
And let's see, is that the board that he was skating 838 too?
I know Real makes that size for sure.
At least the size they sell it. This one is 825.
Board is right there.
The Huff board is the 825, the one that he had. I think unless they make it as both.
We got those. We got the Zion and the Huff one at Fargo, and they sold like that day. Dude,
the Huff ones, yeah, they're both sick. The different shades, like Huff's is blue, and then one's Zion's pink.
I'm pretty sure the same person bought them both so they could have them next to each other.
That's sick. That looked tight on the wall.
I agree. Sure. I mean, whoever did that artist fucking nailed it.
Ciao. Always do.
ETN.
ETN.
Oh my god!
Did anyone show you the footage?
Frontside heel flip?
Switch frontside heel flip. TJ Rogers.
Frontside heel flip.
Heath Kirchard gap. If you're not familiar, Heath Kirchard.
Dude.
Flip.
What the fuck? Paul Hart is like slowly becoming like my favorite skateboarder.
Yo, Paul Hart. He didn't ollie it.
This is a bad motherfucker.
They're warming up, and he just Benihana'd it like second or third try.
He is such a bad motherfucker.
And then he back heels it quick. Like he didn't have to work too hard.
Man, stripe this dude up. I'm trying to see him in edits with these other guys.
He got towed in by Eric Bragg. Eventually, they only Leticia was towing him in on the motorcycle, which is pretty sick. TJ battled for switch front 3 for a while. It's basically his go-to trick. Didn't work out.
So much shit.
Close. Then switched it up to switch front heel. Switch front heel to absolutely perfect. It was one of those switch front heels where it kind of like flick it and it flips forward. Like it was insane. And then The dude that worked the hardest got bodied the most and got his trick. Jordan Hoffart.
His injuries.
Jordan Hoffart tried this laser flip. Dude, Jordan and TJ skated it for about 2.5 hours.
And mine.
Just towed in
and got fucking wrecked. It wasn't like one fall wasn't devastating.
Dude, you can tell the ground is straight crust there.
Oh my god!
They land, roll. Like it looks.
Jordan
so bad.
Hoffart is a.
Jordan was actually. This was the same day that I went to the Oceanside Edney's premiere, and it's at Black Plague, which is Jordan's thing. And he showed up during the video, and I seen him walking like he was super hobbling, like he looked like he had a gnarly.
I want to go there, dude. Are you down to go there when I'm out there?
What, the Gap?
No, Black Plague.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know if I'm allowed to go on normal nights. I don't know how.
Oh yeah.
The thing the other night was all ages. Yeah.
I forgot you were a baby boy. All right.
Yeah, give me like a year and a half, and then we can go.
Oh, that's cool. I'll just go there without you.
No, but I don't know because the thing the other night was all ages, so who knows? Anyway, no, but I do. Now that I mentioned this as well, I do want to see the Kirchart Gap in person because it looks beyond big. It looks absolutely massive. Jordan Hoffart laser flipped it. Chris Cole and Tori were commentating, which is pretty cool.
Chris Cole is so good at commentating.
They both said that they've skated it, tried to get a trick on it in the past. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty hyped. That was tight.
Wait, so you saw all the footage?
Yeah, Jordan Hoffart's a badass, man.
Dude, his laser flip was crazy. Like, he landed on it, and you could tell it was one of those, like, moments where you land on your trick, and you're like, okay, like, it's not like a land and you clinched it. It's like you land on your board and you're like, okay, don't fall. Like, you just, like, powered through the crust and just, like, hit the fence.
Dude,
whatever.
I feel like that was just, like, such a – not unnecessary because we've all been there and we've all dealt with the shit, and obviously having cameras there and all that other stuff adds, you know, some adrenaline factor.
Yeah.
But, like, he took the biggest beating ever, dude.
He really did.
Like,
but he got his trick.
That guy, yeah, that had to have been, like, the most insane thing to roll away from.
Well, let's talk about this. ETN, from a viewer's perspective, it's so sick to be able to watch those dudes, like, put in all that and get the trick. But if you're a pro skateboarder, these face melters are pretty much like enders. You know, like, these dudes are going out and doing enders for this live ETN show. Like, from the perspective of being a dude, like being TJ switch front heeling it or being Jordan laser flipping it, if you were that skateboarder, like, would you want to do that?
I don't know, man. That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's literally like that could be their ender.
That could, yeah, I was gonna say, like, the fact that you're taking that away from a potential video project is,
it's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
As a viewer, I love it. I'm just thinking from their perspective, like, shoot, like, I mean, I'm sure they're hyped.
At the same time, though, it is like this special thing, though, you know.
It does get highlighted cool, but another thing is, it doesn't usually, like, they'll post them, like Diego's kickflip ended up all over Instagram at some point, but like ETN and like the dude that gets the trick kind of like keeps the trick quiet for a little bit, obviously to go get people to sign up for the app and watch it. But then eventually, like, they'll post it or whatever. But it's kind of like they do this crazy thing, and I'm sure regardless, like, they get their trick. That's the feeling that matters. But like, not everyone really gets to see it, which is interesting.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing of ETN.
Yeah.
That's the allure, right?
They have this series right now, ATV, which is amazing. Two dudes go head-to-head game of skate. It's like best 3 out of 5. They choose this section. It's so sick. They completely nailed it with that. Cater's episode is straight.
I just want 4 Wheels Live to come back, dude.
Dude, it needs to. That is the fun. I should go rewatch.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. Tori, the sickest thing is Bragg just tosses in these funny little jokes, like, as they start to walk up. Like, I like Tori. I think he had to skate with the fog machine on. He's like, no, Tori's used to smoke being around him in the air. It's just like funny little stuff like that that'll toss in. It's so funny.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Bragg's a man.
Yeah, he is the man. I agree.
Yeah, well.
That's it.
That's it. That's all.
That's all we got for you.
That's it. Short list, but heavy week in terms of footage and some news.
Yeah.
But if you already watched Spinning Away, you should go watch it again. If you haven't watched it, you're tripping. Same thing with Pastel. That video is amazing. Yeah.
Van's video is way better.
I mean, we're kind of comparing two different things, but yeah. I mean, that Vans thing's like a huge project. And we're comparing to like a 6-minute like 4 dudes. Hey, but they both killed it. Anyway, let us know. Wallenberg. What tricks you forget to mention? Top 5. What are you guys psyched on Wallenberg? Because there's some gnarly stuff that's gone down. And I hope one day we're going to see a shot front heel. Or Miles go back for that switchback heel.
Wow. What if he does?
Yeah. All right, we'll be back next week at 149. And the week after we'll be at 150. Peace.